welcome to Fee Home Co. I'm Ula and we're gonna make a plant hanger today. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're gonna need a wooden ring, 4 beads. S-hook is optional, but it's we'll use it at the end to hang our plant hanger. So 8 cords, like 5 to 6 yards each, and then 2 smaller cords for some gathering knots. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is put our 8 cords through the wooden ring in half so that both sides of the cord are about the same length. I put a little twisty knot here so that I know where halfway is. And then we're going to make a gathering knot. So let me zoom in for that. Okay, to make our gathering knot, we take our smaller cord and you make a loop with one end. So it keeps twisting, but you make a loop with one end and put it in front of the rest of your cords, and then take the long end of your cord and then just wrap it around everything, including the loop. So you're going to wrap it around, oh, I don't know, just until you think your gathering knot is long enough. I'd say around 10 times. Maybe one more time. Okay. And then once you're done, so take your long cord, my hands are in the way, and then just stick it through the loop. Just stick it through the loop and pull. And then take your top little cord that's sticking out and pull. And then you want to pull it so that, let me show you. So like that little loop you had on the bottom, like works its way up the gathering knot. It's in there. I don't know if you can see anything, but it's nice and tight now. And then you want to just cut off these cords. All right, so now we're going to separate this into 4 sections, and each section is going to have 4 cords. You don't actually have to tie them off, you kind of just have to like eye your sections. So like I'm going to be working with these now, and I'm going to make a spiral knot. I'm just going to do this section with you guys. So we're going to make spiral knots. We're going to make 21 spiral knots. So to do that, we're going to work with our 2 outer cords. So take your left cord, fold it over your middle cords, and then put it under your right cord. Then take your right cord, put it under your left cord, under the middle cords, and through that first loop that you made, and pull. And then just tighten. Again, so take your left cord, put it over your middle cords and under your right cord. And now take your right cord, under middle, and through that first loop, tighten. So again, left goes over middle, under right. Take your right cord, it goes over your left cord, under the middle, and through the first loop. Okay, so left cord, over middle, under right. Now take your right cord, it goes over the left, under the middle, and through that first loop. Tighten. Okay, to make okay, so now we're gonna add the beads, and we're gonna make square knots to secure them. So to make a square knot, you start off like you do with a spiral knot. So take your left cord, put it over your middle cords. Now take your right cord, put it over your left cord, under the middle, and through that first loop. So that's just the twist knot that we've been doing. And now the second part of the square knot is we're going to do the same, but we're going to start with our right cord. So take your right cord, put it over your middle cords, and then take your left cord, put it over your right cord, and then under the middle cords, and then through that right loop, and then tighten. Okay, so now you have your square knot, and now we're just going to add the bead. Put the bead on. So I kind of like twist my ends and then put the bead through, and then I kind of just like twist it on to get all those cords through, and then just pull. Okay, so it's in place, and now we're going to secure it with another square knot. So left goes over middle, and then your right cord goes over that left cord, under the middle, and then through the first loop. Okay, and then we start with our right cord, and it goes over the middle, and then take your left cord, and it goes boop. Okay, so now we're gonna do that everywhere. So we're gonna leave that 3-inch space. You don't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be exactly 3 inches. This is more or less 3. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of just making sure that my knots are going to be at the same like level. So I kind of just eye it. Yep, close enough. All right, so left cord goes over middle, right cord goes under, and then through that first loop. And now we're going to take our right cord, put it over the middle, take our left cord over that cord, under the middle, and through the right cord. Flip. Okay, so now that we have our beads through. Now we're just gonna leave another 3-inch space, and we're gonna make 21 more spiral knots. Okay, so just gonna do it slow in the beginning, and then I'll speed up. Okay, I went off camera to finish the last two sections with the spiral knots. But we are ready for our bottom now. So what we're gonna do is take two, so we find two sections that are next to each other. Take two cords from one section and the two cords next to it from the other section. So it kind of makes this V. And we're gonna, I don't know, drop down about 3 inches and make a square knot. So we're gonna put the middle two cords together. Take your left cord, put it over your middle cords, and then take your right cord, put it under that left cord, under the middle and through that first loop. Yeah, right there is good. And then we're gonna take our right cord, put it over the middle two cords, but under the left cord, then take our left cord, put it under the two middle cords and pull it through the right loop, and then just pull and tighten. So we're just gonna make one square knot here, and then we're gonna move on to another section. So I'm just gonna flip this. So now take these two cords, you know, the other two cords, and then to get your next section, and take the two left cords from it to make like that little V, and we're gonna make a square knot here. So I'm kind of like making new alternate sections here. And I'm just gonna eye it so that it's level with that first square knot. And then, so yeah, I kind of did that fast, but I'll do it again. Okay. So left cord goes over the middle two cords, right cord goes over the left cord, under the middle cords, and through that first loop. Tighten. Okay, and then I'm going to take my right cord, put it over the middle cords, under the left cord. Then I'm going to take your left cord over that right cord, under the middle, and through that right loop. Tighten. Okay, then I'm going to take I'm going to create a new section again. Okay. So I'm going to make another, here's my little V, and I'm going to make a new section, new square knot. So left cord goes over the middle, under the right cord. Take the right cord, goes over the left cord, under the middle, and through that first loop. Just kind of eyeing it so it's all level. Now I'm going to take my right cord, put it over the middle cords, under the left cord goes over that cord, under the middle cords, and through that right loop. And then my final section. So I'm going to take my last 2 cords and make a square knot. I'm going to do this one slow, but I'm not going to explain it. Okay, we're gonna do one more row. So I'm gonna drop 3 inches again, and I'm gonna make new like alternating sections. So I'm gonna take 2 cords from one section and buddy them with 2 cords from the section next to it to make a new, like a new little, like a new square knot here, and then you'll have like this little diamond shape in the middle once it's spread out. And this is a square knot. And I'm going to do that again. And we are almost done. So this is the last knot, last square knot you're gonna make. And then the final step is to drop like another 3 inches and make a gathering knot. So I'm gonna grab my last shorter piece of cord. It's about, I don't know, 3 feet long. So again, so you make a loop with one side, and then you put it like 3 inches down, and then just make sure everything's gathered in there. And then you just take your long end and loop it until you think it's a big enough loop. How much did I do up here? 1, 2, 8. I did it 8 times on top. Normally I do like 10 to 13 loops, but it really doesn't matter. Whatever you like. All right, so I'm happy with that, and I'm going to take my like the long end of the cord and just stick it through the loop. Pull, and I'm going to take I'm just going to hold this in place, and then I'm going to take that little string on top and pull. And you want to pull it so that it's like just, I don't know, through the middle, so that that loop like kind of goes over the middle, but not all the way high, just so it's like somewhere in the knot. And then I'm going to cut off just the top here, just that top string, so that my tassel looks longer. Looks fuller. Okay. And now we're pretty much done. Our final step is just to like do your tassel part. So what I do is just kind of like eye it, and then just like fold it in half. It should be good. And then just and then boom. And that is our finished plant hanger. All right, let's put our plant hanger to use. So we're gonna open one side and then nest our little plant in there. Make sure everything's in the middle, and then fluff out your leaves. And then you can just take your S-hook, hang it up, and hang it anywhere you'd like. If you don't have a good spot for it, a good place to hang your plant would be like on your curtain rod in front of a window. If you don't want to put any holes anywhere, like in your ceiling. But I hope you love it. Look how cute it is.